What up, guys? So I wanted to share that I play a lot of controllers in this game. It's probably my favorite archetype to play is Viper, Brimstone, Omen. If you don't know what that falls into, it's basically smokes, playing traps, stuff like that. So I want to share real quick some of the tricks I do with, say, Brimstone that I don't see a lot of people do. See, this one's an easy one. So let's say we're on split. I'm going to show one on split that you can use pretty much everywhere, but I found an easiest spot to use it. And then there's one really good trick I do on Haven a lot. Like, I consistently have done this in games, and I've just been,
same crap.
it's just been me winging it, and that's what usually ends up with me doing it. I messed up, I forgot to turn cheats on. Give me a second. Cheats on, start game. I'll try to be fast with this. It won't take too long to show off what I'm trying to show off. Basically, you're not like duelists. Your abilities aren't used to just straight up get kills. You're not close range, all that stuff. You're from a little bit of a distance. So what you can do with controllers though is literally what they're designed to do, which is mind games.
No offense to any of us.
You can throw people off, make them do certain things.
My ult's ready.
Okay, so one thing you can do with Brimstone on an eco round that I like to do a lot is, and you only do it every now and then, but obviously mid on split is very contested. Usually you have two people holding mid, you have one holding B because mid can rotate, and you have two on A. So one thing you can do if you know people are rushing mid a lot or holding these back right corners is you can actually just triple smoke up. You can put them a little bit further apart than that. And then if you do this, just kind of walk through it, they won't know you're going. And then if you know they're on the right side, just pop out. And I've actually gotten triple kills. I've gotten multiple kills from doing this. And then the reason why this works is because one round you'll do that, and then you'll get like two, at least you'll get one kill, maybe you'll get two, and it'll make them fear the three smokes. So what you could also do is I throw them off sometimes by doing this. I'll triple smoke these.
Smoke's down.
And now when one of these is smoked, obviously they can't see through it. So what you can do is you can molly that back smoke, because this is a part they like to peek a lot, and they'll run through the smoke and they'll be getting burnt a little bit. I have invulnerability on, so I'm not taking any damage. And they'll come out and they'll already be hurt. Sometimes people like to rush you through the center. Obviously they should be respecting the shotgun, but assuming that they rush you through the center, what you can also do is you can do a molly kind of close. And they shouldn't really see it through the smoke. So they're just going to run through your molly. And what this will do is it'll cause it where they don't want to rush through your smokes. And they don't want to rush mid. At a certain point, they're just not going to want to rush mid anymore. So basically, these are the kind of mind games you can pull on someone. Don't do these every single round. Like, don't do the triple smoke and the shotgun because then they're expected. Don't do a molly in your smoke because then you're wasting the molly. Like, they're going to start expecting things. So you need to always throw them off. Like, maybe something else I'll do is I'll smoke here and here and here, have a shotgun, but I might be scared they're going to peek me right side, so I'll molly over there so they don't run through it, and then I'll go left side, and then I'll try to see if someone's in sewer real quick. Stuff like that. Like, just keep throwing them off. Keep doing things that make them question what's going on, make them scared to do their game plan, make them have to rethink, make them have to do something else. And obviously holding mid on split's really good, so that's an easy way to kind of hold it as Brimstone. Let's go to bind. This is the one that I keep doing this simple trick, and it's a good way for me to emphasize how to use his ult and his molly in conjunction with each other. And I don't see many players do this at all. If I'm being honest, I don't think I've ever seen a player do this other than me. Heck yes, man.
I can't close the settings menu on my bracer. How do I? Oh, got it.
But
My ult's ready.
so let me in game phase. So where I mainly use this trick, it doesn't really matter what gun you have, just pretend you're playing the real games like a Phantom or something, I don't know. Actually, I'd probably have a Vandal because I'd be holding A in this situation, but say I'm holding A and they're like, oh, it's B, it's all B, send B, and they're kind of slow pushing, so I'm coming up B. The issue with peeking this that I never want to do is that if they have hookah, they have the high ground, so it's really hard for me to hit them and it's very easy for them to look down and hit my head. So I don't like to peek this very often, unless if I know they're like long or we have hookah tripwired or something. Either way, no matter where you're going, there or here, what you can do, and I like to do, is first I'll smoke garden. I'll also smoke here on hookah. Then I'll smoke probably like around here so they can't rush me. And then right after I do this, I'm going to molly right here, and then I'm going to ult the back of hookah, especially the exit. So I'm going to kind of show you guys what this is about to do. So we're going to do this. I'm going to molly over here, and then I'm going to ult the back of hookah.
Open up the sky.
Now what this does is you still need to fear some people here. But if we know they're rushing hookah, they're going to try to get away from that ultimate. Obviously. So like if they know the ultimate's here, like they're not going to run all the way back here where there's still some ultimate and they're going to most likely die or take a lot of damage. And they can't hide in this corner, so the only option is to run this way. Now they're running straight into your molly, so they're also taking damage. Well, you might say, well, okay, well now their only option, they're still taking damage, they're going to pull out their knife, they're going to try to b-hop through it, right? They're going straight through a smoke. Now they're jumping down, obviously they're not accurate when they're jumping down. You're right here, pushing through the smoke, a little safe. You don't want to be like right where they can see you, but you know, like where did I put the smoke at? I kind of just wing it, but like say right here. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick like right here. And then they can't see me, but these guys can. But they're going to be jumping down from my mollies. They're scared. They can't shoot me from the molly because they have the smoke. And they probably have their knives out trying to b-hop. So it's just boom, 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 3 kills. It's very easy to do. And all that was just mind games of forcing them into a situation they don't want to be in. It's also even simpler things. Like say I don't have smokes for whatever reason. Say I used them A or something. I've done things like this where like I have my molly and I have my orbital, or even if I just have my orbital. Like there's one time where this Phoenix was like on site planting, and there was another guy over here like holding cubby, and I was coming from elbow, and I had one other teammate that was coming from CT. So what I did is I used my ult right here to where I knew the cubby guy had to sit in cubby or push me, and I knew the other guy could only go behind the box.
Open up the sky.
And right when I did that, of course, this guy can't see me. Phoenix is right here. I literally just dead, and then the other guy was right here, dead. Like it's just you're forcing people into situations they don't want to be in. You're forcing them to do what you want to do, and you're forcing where you don't have to peek every single corner, and you know the outcome most likely of where they're going to go. So things like that is just things you can do with controllers that you can't do as effectively with other people. And I think and this is just a side note, I think the easiest way it's going to be to climb in this game is to have a really good controller player and a really good initiator. Like if you have a Breach or a Sova coordinating with me, like say Sova's over here, okay? Say he's either using his ult, he can kill both of them for free because we know the only location they can be, or Sova can shock dart them from safety, or Sova can recon arrow up here, which would reveal where the Phoenix is going to run to, or if the other guy runs out from the cubby. So you get what I'm saying? Like there's things like this you can do with an initiator and a whatever it's called. That one I kind of messed up. That's not as good as the one I did in the actual game. But like again, I'm just winging these. Like these are not set up or predestined or anything. It's literally just this is what I feel. This is where I'm gonna put him, and this is where I'm gonna peek because he's gonna be here, and the other one's gonna be around here. And even if the guy did run out like toward hookah, I would have saw him before he saw me because I'm holding an angle, and in this game it's anti-peeker's advantage. So no matter what, I had the advantage there. And especially, like I said, with a Sova or a Breach, like Breach could have stunned that side and then flashed this side, and then it was just even more guaranteed that it was 2 free kills. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Some tricks I do with Brimstone a lot in a lot of games. And also, on a side note, Stim Beacon is a very strong ability. I don't get why people think this ability sucks. Especially in pistol round, having your entire team on attack with increased fire rate compared to the enemy just gives you a straight up advantage, and you guys should win that 9 times out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great night / great days, and I love you all.